Today I'm taking my favorite pattern and I'm turning it into the cutest retro quilt. From the colors to the fabrics, this one feels like a trip back in time and I cannot wait to show you. This video is sponsored by Sit and Sew Fabrics. Just let me show you the loveliest layer cake bundle they sent me, full of retro charm. I love the colors and together they create such a cheerful mix that is just perfect for the pattern I have in mind. I'm making a toddler-sized lap quilt for a special little guy who just started kindergarten and needs a blanket and a pillow for naps. His mom asked me for something very special, so of course I had to go all out and do a matching set. But since life's a little busy right now, I needed something quick. And that to me means precuts, of course. And the larger, the better, hence the layer cake. Here's the plan. I picked some fabric pairs, one light and one darker. I leave one of the fabrics untouched and cut the other one into 4 5-inch blocks. I essentially want to replace the corners of the first square with these tiny ones, and for that I need to draw a diagonal line so I'll know where to sew. This is the lovely thread I'll be using today. I've been using this brand for some years now and Sit and Sew sells it, so lucky me. I've been chatting with Sit and Sew Fabrics about working together for a while now. They are a US-based company with more than 15 years of experience, selling all kinds of quilting and embroidery supplies. Their motto is, "We cut, you sew." You have pre-cut kits for all kinds of projects. Just choose the pattern and fabric and they send all the pieces ready to sew. I'm doing one of those kits later for the very first time, so stick with me, okay? I've been meaning to try a pre-cut kit for so long because cutting is my least favorite part of quilting. Honestly, if I ever won the lottery, I won't tell anyone, but there will be signs because I am hiring someone to cut my fabric for me. Not kidding. And this is what we get. I am pretty happy with it. Let's trim off the excess so I can show you this pretty block. And here it is, our cute, easy diamond. Look at how these colors shine. So vibrant. Groovy. Time to make some more diamonds before we can start assembling our quilt top. And I won't be using all my layer cake squares for these diamonds. I want half diamonds, half squares in its original condition, which I think will be so cute. Plus, I'm calling this a diamond, but it isn't really one because I am not making perfect points like you would in an economy block, for example. I don't think this qualifies as a snowball either because the gaps in the points are so very small, although I do expect this gap to grow when I sew the blocks together, but not by that much. Anyway, I keep calling them diamonds, but just so you know, they're not really that, and I did that on purpose. And I have to say, these fabrics are turning out as cute as I thought they would. And can I just take a moment to show you the awesome things they sent me? So many goodies. It was like Christmas around here. Loads of layer cakes and charm packs. I mean, I've got Madeira thread for years. And just look at this Egyptian cotton set. The colors are so pretty. I feel so fancy right now. And of course, they have their kits too. This pinwheel star quilt is on my to-do list for the next weeks for sure. We've got some strip kits in pretty colors, some lovely hagsies, some fat quarters. Yeah, lots of goodies. I work with a lot of different fabrics and I have to say these are very good fabrics. They're soft but sturdy, they are easy to cut and sew, and they're really cute. And if you want to check them out, Sit and Sew has a very special offer for this channel with a 15% off your first purchase. Just use the code SANDY15 at checkout and everything you buy on the site will be discounted. And I'm leaving a link in the description so you can check it out. Because I want quick and easy, we need our lines to be on point and to sew on top of the lines as carefully as we can. Because if we get this right, our corners will be perfect. And that means no trimming whatsoever. So let's do this nice and slow as necessary to get it right. And the best way to see if we succeeded in doing this nice and straight is to press before anything else and see if we've got ourselves a perfectish square. I love how these are turning out and just how much fun are they to make. There's really not much to it. And I'm not mixing the fabrics all that much, I just do mirror versions of the same fabric combination. That means I don't even have to think all that much. And I cannot wait to see how this will look once it's all assembled, but for now, this is what each block looks like. Time to make our puzzle. This is a 5x5 block quilt and we want to mix our diamonds with regular 10-inch blocks of the same fabrics. I don't think my table is quite big enough for this though. Time to sew these together, and as usual, I am doing pairs first, then rows, then joining all the rows together. You know, there's something about squared quilts that I just love. It's not very common and it wouldn't necessarily work for a full-sized quilt, but for these smaller ones, they just look so cute. I can totally imagine this being a full-size quilt though by adding a couple more layer cakes. I just realized I don't have enough backing fabric for this quilt, nothing that goes well with these fabrics at least. And now I wished I had picked a sit and sew kit for my quilts as well. Because each kit includes the precuts, the backing and the binding, so I would have everything I needed to make a quilt start to finish. But because I don't, yeah, I'll have to finish this later. Time for our pretty pillow. I've got my sit and sew pillow kit right here with the same fabrics as my quilt. Same colors, same vibe, perfect for a set. So this should be a no-brainer because all it takes is to follow the instructions. Yeah, I'm not very good at following instructions and already I can tell this pillow is going to be way too big for the kit. So I'm cutting this to size before I can continue with the instructions. And yeah, this is as easy as predicted. Actually easier if you consider I just cut the fabric and it's still super simple to follow the instructions. And before you know it, it's done. And this is what we have. Oh, so cute! There's a link in the description for this lovely layer cake bundle if you want to get one for yourself. Plus everything you buy on sitandSewFabrics.com is 15% off with the code SANDY15. I love it, I hope you do too, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye!